Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen. Welcome and welcome back. So today I'm going to turn this B6 Traveler's Notebook cover into a ring planner. Yeah, and the reason why is that I had some notebooks I used last year and I didn't finish them. I used one for my work and I used one for my personal planning. And I used them till end of December, and then I changed my planner system completely, both work planner and personal planner. So I had these notebooks and I was thinking, this is the personal one I used, and as you can see I just put some, I don't know if you can see it here, I just put some tape on the pages that were used, and then I had this, and I was thinking, okay, the rest of these pages I can use as a brainstorm notebook. So I actually I had two, now I only have this one, and I'll show you why there's only one left. And I put them on my bookshelf and I didn't use them. But the thing is that I several times was like, oh, I wish I could just write this down and sort of think these things out on paper. But I don't have my brainstorm notebook. And I went up and got my brainstorm notebook, and then it's sort of all my inspiration, or I don't know what else to call it, sort of disappeared. Somehow it didn't work for me that I should write things down in a book. Why? Don't ask me, because I don't know. So I was like, yeah, you tell yourself you need it, so you have to figure out a way to actually do it. And I sort of came up with the idea that I could use a ring planner or ring cover for that. The thing is, I have a ton of ring covers from mostly Moterm, but they are sort of big, and I didn't want something big, and these are more narrow. This is more narrow. It doesn't take up as much space, and I had it on my shelf unused. I bought it a couple of years ago, and to be honest, I don't know why I bought it. Because yeah, the thing was I was using a B6 size planner, and I can put it in here and sort of do a traveler's notebook system here. First of all, it's almost impossible for me anyway. I couldn't find any B6 inserts that I could put in here, and then I would have to find them on Etsy and print them out, and I was too lazy, to be honest, to do that. So this one, instead of returning it, perhaps I can find some use for it at a later point. And then it's been sitting on my shelf unused for, well, at least a couple of years. The leather is gorgeous. It's very sturdy. And I don't know, for now anyway, I'm sort of in a raw leather period. It's what I'm preferring for now. And then, I think a week ago or something like that, this ring mechanism is actually from a very, very cheap plastic ring cover I bought also a couple of years ago, I think. And the intention was that I was going to store my personal ring inserts on in this cheap plastic thing. And what happened was, the first time I've used it, it fell off. I mean, one side simply loosened up, and so it was all wanky and couldn't stay. And to be honest, I got rather annoyed. I thought I've thrown it out, the whole thing, the plastic cover and the rings, but it turned out that I actually put this in a drawer and then forgot all about it. And then I think it was last week I found it when I was looking for something completely different. And I was like, perhaps I can use this for something. And as it turns out, it is the perfect size for this leather cover. So I don't want to screw things in here and destroy the leather, because I know myself at some point I will use this for a book-bound notebook or planner. But for now, I think I'll be going with the rings. So to put this in here, I simply take the two, there are sort of 4 strings here, and I take this one and I simply put it across the rings like this, and this one. So I actually, I don't know if you can see it here, sort of making it into crosses, and it's actually staying in place. Then I took one of my notebooks and simply cut it out of the book. So I have a stack of note paper here. Because this is, the rings is sort of adding to the space. I had to cut the sides of this paper. You can see it here. This is a standard B6 paper. And in order for this not sort of going over the edge when I close the binder, I had to cut, and I hope you can see here. I chose some more white paper so you can actually see, I hope, the difference. I cut a smidge off in the side, or over here actually, so it will fit. And it actually opens quite well, even with the elastics sort of going into the spaces here at the end where the opening mechanism is. So actually, I'll just start putting in my paper. As you can see, I have a little front page here. So what will I be using this for? It's actually, no, this one is, as you can see, I've sort of punched it wrong. So it's longer. It's actually below the other, so I'll take that one out. And to be honest, I think that this is where I will brainstorm my goals, for instance, or brainstorm the content of this channel, sort of figuring out my savings, how much I need to save in order to reach my goals. For that, random thoughts about anything and everything, books. If I see a book that someone recommends, I'll write it down here. I have been thinking about making some dividers for it, but if you see here, when I close it, I have a little bit of space here for the pen. I just grab a pen, a random pen from somewhere. And then it's actually ready to go, but I don't have much space in the side here for dividers. So if I do, I'll make it sort of in the top, so I can divide stuff into categories if I need it. I don't know if I need it or not, and that's why I haven't really been bothering doing anything like that. Oh, this is stuck now. Of course it is. So now I have a ring binder. And to be honest, I'm actually quite fond of it. I think it will work fine. And as you can see, it's actually holding on quite nicely. And the strings, the elastics doesn't bother anything. And best of all, it lays flat. So this is actually my little how to turn your TN into a ring planner or notebook without destroying it. And it works, I think. I hope I will use it now. And I'll do, in a month or so, I'll do a flip through how it has worked out for me. So I think this will be all for now. Thank you for joining me, and we'll be seeing each other in the next one. Bye.